welcome back. You're watching Today, and one of the major challenges facing ex-convicts in South Africa is unemployment. But the first hurdle is expungement processes that have to take place. Now, individuals have the opportunity to remove and clear their records from the National Register as provided for by the Criminal Procedure Act 51 of 1997. But it's not as easy as it should be, because for a long waiting period of up to 10 years, even for minor offences, it can be detrimental. eNCA's Nobesuthu Hejana reports.
I was about 6 months in prison, you understand? And in and out in prison. So I did experience prison life, you understand? But it didn't involve me with gangsters in prison. I just still take my punishment, and I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna change my life.
36-year-old Bradley van Skalkweg of Kensington and Cape Town says he's watching his life and opportunities pass him by. He was arrested for theft as a teenager and sentenced to 12 months in prison, serving only half of it and released on good behavior.
For many jobs I did apply, I'm gonna go now for another interview by a job, and I don't know if I'm gonna get it because of my criminal record, you understand? But I want to give my child the life that I didn't have. I want to give my child the life, put him in a school where I didn't go, you understand? That's what I want for him, you understand? But it feel like I failed my child.
Shaman Davids has never set foot in prison, but when he was 22 years old, he was caught smoking marijuana with friends. Their parents paid fines, thinking they were saving them from being jailed. Now they have records.
Like people, obviously you get that label, he don't want to work and stuff like that. It's not that I don't want to work, I can't get work. Like when you were in school, you were a dreamer, so I wanted to basically work with electricity, but I was really bad at maths, so I scrapped it. So I wanted to join like the Navy and stuff, but okay, I also scrapped it. So me, I just wanted something stable, and didn't turn out that way.
Ward Councillor Cheslin Steenberg is on a mission to try and assist these young men and hundreds of other former offenders to get their records expunged.
So the broader plan is to first have the criminal record expunged if they meet the criteria. Secondly, to have them enrolled to complete their matric. Thirdly, to ensure they get their learners and or their driver's license, and then link them to a program where they can build up a skill or even start their own business.
NICRO is an organization that works with ex-offenders. It says the lack of accessibility to information and legal assistance leads to a state of hopelessness.
It's a very complex and lengthy procedure, so it's very time-consuming and it's very administratively heavy. There's documents that need to be submitted, court orders that need to be obtained, timelines that need to be adhered to, and such complexities pose barriers, especially for people with limited resources or who lack the legal knowledge. That perpetuates the cycle of social marginalization and further hinders their access to employment, education and housing.
The Justice Department says previous attempts were made to try and revisit the Criminal Procedure Act without any successes.
One of the former ministers, or the minister when the law was passed, referred the matter to the South African Law Reform Commission, who did a report on the matter, but their proposal was that all expungements should be through the court. Which we did not find particularly practical, and obviously it's the issue of costs for many people. So we do still need to relook at the issue, and but it is an issue of balancing the public's right to know a person they're employing may be somebody who committed a crime.
The department says it sympathizes with those who are affected, but unfortunately, the current Procedure Act and a presidential pardon application are the only avenues available to them to clear their names. Nobesuthu Hejana, Cape Town.